Monday morning. I am just relaxing, sitting outside, drinking some hot lemon water, watching nature. Gonna put some food on the grill probably in a couple of hours. So have the shade tent up right now, which is fantastic. I was supposed to go live yesterday, but it was so hot. I think at 8 o'clock in the morning, it was already like 76. I was like, yeah, no thanks. It was way too hot, you guys. So wanted to make sure I turned off my Wi-Fi on my phone. Jamia, how are you? Thank you for being here. I just popped on here for a little bit, sitting outside enjoying it while it's still relatively cool because it's going to be another hot one. I was trying to go live yesterday just so I can get some watch hours, and girl, it was like 80 degrees at 8 o'clock in the morning, so, or 76 degrees at 8 o'clock in the morning. So that was not happening. So, but me and the granddaughter, we threw a bunch of beans over there around the trees, like some old black beans. So I'm hoping that they actually germinate. But my carrots all germinated. The ones that we threw out there, they all germinated. So happy about that. Um, and then the beets, I'll probably give it another couple of few days. With this heat, though, they should germinate relatively quickly. So we're gonna see. But all the beans that I put out, they germinated. You started a new project. What you start, Jamia? Look, I wish I would have did StreamYard so you could have came up. But sometimes StreamYard is a whole headache. But yep, all the beans that I put out, they came up. We harvested a couple of little long beans yesterday. They were long too, probably about a foot long. And they were already, because those are like bush variety plants. And I didn't realize that those are the ones that I planted. I planted the Tai Long bush variety. So they were all just kind of laying on the ground. I was like, oh Lord, something's gonna eat them up. So we took those off. And my corn plants, I see silks coming on. So you know I'm excited about that because my plants actually did pretty trash this year, the corn plants. So these are doing good. So I'm excited about that. I guess they are enjoying the garden bed that they are in. Remember, I had them in those cinder blocks, but normally they do pretty good. And I noticed that the ones in the container over there, they aren't really being productive. So we're going to see how it all goes. But I know the ones in the raised bed are doing good. So I guess I'm going to be happy with that. So anyway, look, I can't wait to see your project. I went on this morning. I said, I know Jamie is out there live in the garden. So let me see what she's doing. But I didn't see you live today. So, or did you go live super early this morning? So yeah, I'm just sitting out here. Harvested some stuff earlier because I just did guapo. I just did some Tai Long bush beans. So not really a bean stalk, but it's a bush variety plant and it grows long beans. So I did some of those and they're actually doing really good. They were getting eaten up by all the little pests around here and these yard birds. They were eating up the leaves on the plants at first, but they're actually doing pretty good right now. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for stopping in. Yep, I hadn't planned on being. Oh, you was on TikTok. Okay, okay. Because I did see something that said Jamie has shared a live, but when I went to, the part where we message each other, it just showed another video, I guess, that you sent me. So maybe you were just done with your live at that time. Oh man, are you gonna download the live and post it on YouTube? That's the only thing I hate about TikTok. When the live is over, it's over. You know, you can't go. I can't go back and watch it. So let me know if you're gonna download it and post it, because I certainly want to see the project. You said maybe, huh? Catch the next one. I understand. I had those guava. They have been doing really good. They are super sweet too. So I was looking at all the benefits of the guava. So look it up. I do. I actually have chickens over here, so I'm gonna turn the camera so you can see. They are out. So they're in their run area right now, moving around. One is in the nesting box. She's being broody. So she thinks she's supposed to be laying on eggs or nesting on eggs, but there's no rooster, so they're just layers. I just have hens over here. No rooster, because in my area we can't have roosters. They're too loud, and the houses are too close together. So no roosters. I wish I could, though. I really wish I could. I do want some Brahmas, though. They look like little, I call them Big Bird, because that's what they look like, the ones with the hairy feet. They are so flippin' cute. I really want some of those. But yeah, and I have a Dalmatian dog. The Dalmatian is inside right now. Normally she would be outside running around, but she'll probably be out later. My dog sleeps a lot during the day. So when she's done with her rest time, then she'll come out and run around. Probably when we put the food on the grill, then she'll want to come out. But I was trying to get out here before it gets too hot. Everything is already thawed. I was going to do fish for myself, some zucchini. I made a pot of collards already and some mac and cheese. So just going to do some steaks and hot dogs and links for the rest of the family because they eat meat. I don't really eat meat, so um, but I did have some fish that I was going to put out. So that's about it. But yeah, the garden is it's a lot going on. So it goes all the way back this way and then all the way in the back here. So I have stuff everywhere. I have stuff in the ground, in a lot of containers, raised beds. So yeah, it's going to be super hot today though. Jamie, I definitely have to see the project because I know you be over there doing the most. And your garden is doing so good. And I know you just dropped a lot of seeds also. I'm hoping those black beans germinate. They were just some old black beans that I had in the cabinet that expired. And we didn't plant them no special kind of way. We just kind of sprinkled them around all the trees back there. My fruit trees, covered them up with dirt and then watered it in. Oh, it's in the front yard. That is awesome. Oh, you did it around the septic, huh? Look, if that's what you're talking about, I am not mad because I know it's gonna get going. It's probably gonna do real good too. Especially if it's nothing that's gonna be growing underground. If it's something that's growing up, then it ain't gonna hurt nothing. I'm like, what do people think when they go buy stuff from the grocery store? You never know what is growing in. So yeah, I'm sure it's gonna do just fine. I did plant those. Okay, okay. I put those ginger in that garden bed right there. They had sprouts on them, so I am happy to see them come up. I'm gonna walk around just a little bit. I hadn't planned on being on here long. I just wanted to get a little bit of watch hours because trying to go live more, and especially if I'm going to be off work, it's like I may as well. So that's where I planted the beets on Friday. Was it Friday? No, Saturday. Me and the grandbaby were out here. So I'm thinking by Wednesday, Thursday, I should see some sprouting. I still haven't figured out that plant that's next to my lavender. I just see little white flowers. What I was hoping was that, maybe the birds brought in some jasmine seeds or something, because I don't know what that is. It doesn't look like anything I've ever planted. So we'll see. But I hear people outside because they're probably doing the same thing, getting ready to get their grill started and all that. But look, so these are the white long squash that I started last week. I probably started these less than, I think, 5 days ago. And look, so they are up. And then the carrots, they are, let me open the gate so you can see. So all the carrots have sprouted. So I know I'm going to have to thin these out for sure. So, because all the carrots came up. And these are like some volunteer from that sun gold tomato. I know what those are, I can tell. And these are from the sun gold tomatoes as well, some volunteers. I'm like, oh Lord, I'm gonna have a million sun gold tomatoes out here, but I'm gonna pull those jokers. Because this is one sun gold tomato right here. You see this? And it goes all the way around. It has climbed out of the gate. It's over here. And it's just spreading. So, and I was trying to cut some of the vines down, but I didn't want to shock it either. But I don't think it's no shock in this baby because it's all over everywhere. Look, you see that? It's all the way over here. That is one sun gold tomato. Oh, look at my zinnia though that popped through. Her so pretty. I love those because those are the ones that get tall. I can't even remember what variety it is, but it's like one of my faves. So I think I got all the good peppers off of here. Oh, there's some cayennes back there. Those are starting to ripen. And then it's a lot more that's coming on these plants, so I'm gonna let them be. My bay leaf is coming up real good. Got my celery in there. But all the beans, I didn't even notice that this one is two banana babes growing in this one. I said, goodness gracious. These jokers they just spread. They spread so much. Have beans in this one. Uh-oh, Charlotte is back. You see this big web? I can't even walk through here. Roshetta, how are you? Thank you for being here. Rashida, sorry if I pronounced your name incorrectly. So this is a spider web, so your girl gonna go back the other way because I don't have anything in my hand to knock it down with. And I will walk around. But my little watermelon is getting bigger. Oh, look, here's another one. So there's another watermelon baby. And I saw another one. Here's one right here. My watermelon baby, yeah. That's the Klondike watermelon. So here's a closer look at the squash now. Those came up. They came up so quick, Jamie. It was probably like, I don't even know if it was a good 3 or 4 days. And these are some really old seeds, so I was surprised they came up. My daughter had bought me a box of seeds for my birthday, like a few years ago. It may be even more than a few years ago. And I hadn't used all those seeds, so I said, well, let me go ahead and drop some of those seeds before they get too old. Or I thought they were done, but yeah, they still germinated, and they germinated quickly, so I am happy, happy, happy. And these are those guava. They are so darn good. But yeah, look up the benefits of the guava, Jamia. A lot of great benefits for the guava. And this one is the red strawberry. So, so good. And these shishito peppers, they will not quit. This is full of peppers already again, and I just harvested from there not long ago. So this is where we put all of the all those beans. So I'm so hoping they come up and germinate. I saw someone else do this. I cannot remember the name of the channel. What is it? Rooted in Refuge or something like that. They're a big garden channel, but I saw them do the same thing because they had some garden beds that had some issues one year. It was like some soil that they had purchased from the big box store and they put it in their garden beds. And I guess, sometimes it has pests in there. Yeah, those guava are good. Yep, they are definitely good. These are more ginger. So I did drop some more soil over these because I had planted these kind of shallow. So I had to put some more soil over them. Yeah, guava is really good. They do have quite a bit of seeds in them, but they are really, really good. So this little container here, I had some papaya, and when I opened up the papaya had, "Hey, Death Squad, how are you? Thank you for being here." When I opened up the papaya, the seeds that were in there, some of them have roots on them, so I like to experiment, so I just threw it in there, even though that guava was pretty flavorless, but I know the benefits of, I'm sorry, yeah, papaya. I thought I said guava. I know the benefits of papaya, so I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and try and see if it'll grow. Yeah, I am actually, I'm in Southern California, so it is pretty warm here. I'm in zone 10B, so I can grow all year round. So I have stuff pretty much everywhere. I need to harvest these limes, so I do have a few limes on here that are ready. I just haven't taken them off. I keep saying I'm gonna take them off and I haven't. So I have one here, and there are a lot more coming on. It's a lot of tiny ones. And these are some more that are coming on, but it's one back there that I can pull off. I think it's about 4 or 5 of them that I can pull off right now. So I'm going to open them up and see how they're looking on the inside. That'll be like the first harvest because last year I planted, oh, you're in Michigan, 6A. Okay, okay. Yeah, Cali, you can pretty much grow all year round. I guess pretty much anywhere you can. It just depends on what you're growing and how you're growing it. So, but like for here, it pretty much stays relatively warm all year. So it's not too bad. Um, when we're complaining about cold weather, it's usually like in the 50s. Maybe we might get down to the 40s, like in February and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's pretty good weather. So yeah, I'm just enjoying it before it gets too hot. Today it's supposed to be 92, so I guess it's still a little bit cooler than yesterday and the day before. But these are all my little banana babies over here. So these were all the ones that I wanted to keep, and then I had another container. A couple of them were supposed to go to my son's house, but now that I see how they're spreading so quickly, I said I might be doing them wrong by taking them banana plants. But heck, you never know. I may take them over there because the way their cucumbers and stuff are doing, their cucumbers did better than mine. This is like their first garden. Oh, there's the hummingbird, you guys, at the feeder. Let's see if she stays. If she see me, she might take off. So the hummingbird is over there having a drink. It's usually 2 of them that pop in. But I was so happy to see an eggplant. That eggplant was struggling so bad. I don't know why, but now it's starting to do what it's supposed to be doing. So I don't know if it was just the heat or pest damage, or I have no idea. But I know the other day I took some crushed eggshells from the chickens, and I took some eggshells, I ground them up in a coffee grinder, and I put them around the eggplant, the tomatoes, my peppers. So that gives them a nice boost of calcium. And one of these, this cucumber right here, that's the green apple. So I'm hoping I get something before the winter pops in. Everything will probably start doing a lot better once fall hits, like the cucumbers and stuff like that, because it'll be a lot cooler. I appreciate you guys popping in and hanging with me. Thank you so very much. Oh, it's cooling off. That's good. Ooh, 70. That is awesome. That is super awesome. I wish we had some 70-degree weather here right about now. I'm over these 90s. Look, and we haven't even had like a major heat wave. So I guess I should be thankful. I don't think we've hit the triple digits this summer, because normally around this time, look, I don't want to conjure it up, but normally around this time it'll be in the triple digits. So, you know, like 107 and all that. But trying to get in the sun because, I mean in the shade, because I don't want my phone to overheat. But yeah, it's going to be a good hot one today. It'll be 92, so but my plants are pretty shaded. They have like this little canopy top up here, so they're good in here. And you know, that helps me to not have to water like every single day, because I do have my cool weather crop over here. My kale, I have some collards on this side. All the herbs are pretty much in the middle here, so they're covered. And then on that side, which is not covered, is my purple collard trees. But they're doing, you know, they're toughing it through. They are toughing it through in this heat. They're all right. But I think the trees do a lot better than the, you know, the collard plants. So all my peppers are starting to perk back up. They were looking pretty rough for a while, so they're starting to perk back up. These bell peppers right here, and put out more. But look at my eggplant, you guys. I was so happy to get my little black beauty right here. My first little black beauty. And that plant has been in the garden since spring. And I don't know what was going on with it, but I'm happy to get that one. I'm thinking about moving it to one of my raised beds. As soon as I move some stuff out, then I probably will do that, because then it'll have more space and it'll probably do a lot better as well. That's a 7-gallon grow bag that it's in. So that could have been part of the issue as well, just not having enough space. So, and then around my little chicken run over here, I have a bunch of zinnias and rosemary and mint and stuff like that. So they can have some beauty around their house too. So, yep, just enjoying some peace. And of course I had to put that citronella over there. Fight some of those mosquitoes, because the mosquitoes have been real busy around here. So what do you guys have planned for today, if anything? Are you guys just relaxing today? Yeah, this is probably going to be a chill day for me. I'm just going to put some food on the grill. Yeah, I don't blame you, Jamia. I do not blame you. I definitely do not plan on doing a whole lot. I see my asparagus. It put out quite a bit for some asparagus plants that I dropped. I think I put those crowns in um, probably in January. You know, when they first put them out at the big box store. And I planted those in January and they did really good. Because I know a lot of people always say, you know, you're not going to get anything for a couple of years or so. But yeah, it looks like they're starting to drop seeds right now. So I know it's going to be a lot more next spring. So I'm going to leave that whole bed designated for asparagus. I'll probably drop some onions or something in there, you know, while they're, you know, seeding themselves and doing whatever they do so that I can get more asparagus next year. But my artie came back. So when we were getting the work done on the house, they had to chop it all the way down. The good thing about artichoke is that it's a perennial, so it comes back every year. So had to cut it all the way down to nothing, and it made a big comeback. So artie is out there showing out. I have a little short. I don't think I dropped it yet, so I have to drop it so you guys can see. But artie has made a comeback, y'all. I had got some good artichoke off of it, and then I was supposed to do a video of cooking it, but at that time we were doing all the stuff with the house, and I didn't get a chance to do the video. So I did cook it though. I made an artichoke dip. The hummingbird came back as soon as I moved. This one looks like a smaller one, so that must be the other one. They're so cute though. I try to make sure that I keep my hummingbird feeder cleaned out, so I clean it out every Friday. So cute. I should get another one on my patio so they can come up on the patio also. But I put it right on the, when I first put it out there, I put it on one of those hangers. And I think it was a little too hot over there. So at first I didn't see any hummingbirds coming in. But when I put it under the canopy in there, now they come in. They come in like this time of day or super early in the morning or late in the evening when it cools down a bit. Then they'll come in. So, but yeah, I definitely love when they come through. And you know, they help pollinate as well. If they see something in the garden that they love, they'll go over there and pollinate. They do not eat up your plants or anything. So that's a good thing. But these are my little faves over here. I think those are the Dreamland zinnias. Those are my absolute faves. So I have those planted around the bananas in here. So I will definitely be keeping those in there. So once I take like the heads off that die off, I'm just like sprinkling them around because that's where your seeds are. Just sprinkle them around. Hopefully they'll come back on their own next year when these decide to die off. Probably in the winter when it gets cold, then they'll start dying off. But I'm happy that I put a lot of beans out here because before all my beans were being eaten up by something. And so hopefully the ones that I put in all the containers, hopefully the birds will leave them alone. They won't pay as much attention to them because they normally will just come out to the main garden here and they'll get into everything. So they'll see what they can get into. I'm surprised the squirrels haven't come in and eaten up my guava. So I've been coming out here every day and getting those. But they are super delicious. So I know Shawnee 2003, she has a lot of guava. I think she has the yellow. She has the yellow, I think the pineapple, and she may have another one. I haven't tried the pineapple yet, but I know that the red strawberry is super good. So I want to try one of the other ones. I've still been trying to find that lemon. I think it's been, what, a year and a half now? Still looking for the lemon guava tree, and I haven't found it yet. They probably come in, Jamie, the hummingbirds, when it's like cool in the morning. Maybe you just don't see them. But yeah, I um, I definitely love seeing them. It's just chilling on the hummingbird feeder right now. Usually they don't sit there that long, so I'm like, that's cool. So it is hanging out. This week is going to be a super busy week, although it's a short work week. I have some appointments that I have to go to. So, got to keep that health in order. Oh, see. And I know they love, like, what did I have out here? Pineapple sage. They love the pineapple sage, so they will come and get in the flowers. Um, what is another plant that I had out here that they just absolutely loved? I can't remember, but it was one of those, it was something sweet though. And they really love those flowers. I know salvias, they'll come out and they'll get in them. They'll get in there and get the nectar from those flowers too. So they love stuff like that. Sometimes they'll go to that African blue basil too. The flowers that are on there, they will go on there, but I think a lot of the times it's because my dog is out, so they tend to just, stay in the main garden. But I do plan on getting some more pineapple sage. That pineapple sage smells so good, and the flowers from the pineapple sage, you can use them like a decorative flower in your ice cubes, like for the, if you entertaining or anything like that. I got that from @JessDorsha. So I think my grandbaby is up. Sweet alyssum, yeah, that is how you spell it. Yep. I have the white flowers, the sweet alyssum, the white ones, and they definitely work. So who put that out? I think it was Precious SoCal Gardener. I think she was the one that shared that tip, and I planted those with my peppers, and my peppers did not suffer. The ones that I have in the garden bed in the back, they did not suffer a lot of pest damage because of, I guess, the scent that comes from the alyssum. So that was awesome, and I appreciated the tip on that. I do have some that are around my corn over here also, and I haven't had a lot of pest damage over there as well. So yeah, the sweet alyssum, you probably can go to your local, you can probably get it from the big box store or your local nursery, Jamia. And I think those plants for me at my nursery were like, I think for the 4-inch container, it probably was like a dollar, I think it was $1.99 or something like that. But yeah, the big box stores, I'm sure they have them too. I had turned on the sprinklers yesterday and forgot they were on, Jamie. Girl had flooded the whole backyard. The water was running in their run area. They were so mad. They started squawking out here, and I was like, oh Lord, I came out here. I was like, oh, that's what they was making all that noise for. I know they were like, what is going on? before the winter pops in, I'm gonna have to change the canopy top on here too, again, because the wind shredded that one as well. Just like my umbrella back there. I said that this is the last summer for that big umbrella, but it did help. And look, I'm still leaving it out there for the remainder of the summer, even though it's torn. I'm leaving it out there to cover up those plants over there because it still helps. And next year I'll figure out some shade over there for the plants. But luckily I have bought some more canopies to go over their run area because I got to keep that rainwater out of there when the rain starts. We usually don't get a lot of rain, all throughout the year, but we'll get bouts of rain, kind of like in January, February. We'll get bouts of rain, and it could rain like for a week at a time. So definitely want to keep that water out of there. But yeah, you guys, make sure to drop your links by typing KAY. So if someone's not connected with you, they'll be able to connect. Sunshine, what is going on? Yes, gardening is amazing. You say you need a garden sugar daddy? You are too funny. So I can't remember. Look, I done lost my train of thought. Old people stuff. Mm, mm, mm. She said garden sugar daddy and something popped in my head and now it just went somewhere else. I don't know. What are you up to today, Sunshine? I'm trying to enjoy some peace and quiet for right now. I got to get in there before my grands get up and start looking for food. David Corey with the crop. Hey, 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 how you guys doing? So you gonna get out there and go plant? That is what's up. Yep. All my carrots germinated, you guys. All the carrots germinated. Just gotta wait on those beets now. I'm thinking by Wednesday I might see some sprouts. I may see some sprouts, so hopefully. I've been dropping stuff little by little because you guys know I still have a full garden, so wherever I find space, I'm dropping stuff. But on the patio where I have that corn, it's doing pretty good. So once the corn is done, then I'll figure out what I'm going to plant right there. But I do have that space that I emptied out, so I moved my strawberries out of that garden bed right there, and then I moved the strawberries from around my little blueberry over here too. So I have a little bit of space. I did hear that that spinach and strawberries do well together. So I was kind of thinking of just going to get whatever strawberry is producing right now because they did so good in that garden bed. They did really good. Uh-oh. Sorry about that, y'all. They did really, really good this year. This was the most strawberries that I had ever gotten since I've been gardening, so. But I may go ahead and put my bok choy because at least it'll be close to the patio. I mean, to the house, it'll be on the patio. And I can, deter some of those pests. So, because these yard birds, they be going crazy out here. I need to pull out my tulle fabric once I get them planted and just cover it. So I did amend the soil. I just haven't dropped any seeds in there yet because I haven't decided what. And because it's still relatively warm, I wanted to kind of wait on the bok choy. I don't know how they'll do. I do have that awning right there though, so I can always shade it. So I guess it really doesn't matter. It'll get sun in there, but it won't beat it up. So all the kids are starting to wake up, and I heard kids out here screaming early this morning. It was like 7 something in the morning. I said, "Oh, they're up. Everybody's getting ready to start throwing stuff on the grill, I guess." I'll probably wait till about 11 o'clock because all I have to do is I have some fish, some steaks, some links, and hot dogs, and that's it. Some zucchini, that's not going to take long at all. So that is it. And I'm glad the greens and mac is already done, so I don't have to do any of that. And that's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything else. I'm going to chill for the rest of the day. The grands, they go home sometime this afternoon. But the little one, she has been enjoying herself out in the garden. So, whichever ones want to learn the skill, I definitely want to make sure they know how to feed themselves if they have to. Some of them, they like, I ain't going out there. I ain't doing no gardening. You have at it, Nana. So she wants to learn and she wants to help, so I can hear my stomach growling. I hope y'all can't hear it. But yep, I'll be out here for a little bit while it's still cool, and then I'm gonna go in there and season up those steaks. My fish, I did it last night because I wanted all those good flavors in there. So I cut slits in the fish because I have whole fish, and I put garlic in there. I took some olive oil, put seasonings in there, seasoned the inside, the outside, put some rosemary on there. I had some of that Greek, what is it, spicy Greek basil. I love that plant. The spicy Greek basil, it is doing so good. Let me show you that before I hop off of here. So this is the spicy Greek basil. Look like a little afro, y'all. Her so pretty. So, and very flavorful when you put it on your food. So I have that on there. And I have it all wrapped up, so it's just gonna go on the grill. But yep, probably in a couple of minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here and go in there and season up those steaks. Get my grands some food cooked and chill for a little bit. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Hit the notification bell so that you know when new content has been uploaded. And your girl is going to go ahead and get off here. I hope everyone has an amazing day today. And I will see you guys all next time, either doing fitness or in the garden. Bye, y'all.